What's up, guys? It's Mike here for you with another Shisha tobacco review. Tonight I'm talking about Haze Plum. One of the sample bags that I got from my last order at 5starhookah.com, so a huge thanks to all the folks over there for sending this my way. It's a flavor that I've been wanting to try out. I've actually never smoked a plum flavor before, but I've always been curious about it. I just really never made it a point to actually pick it up. So huge thanks over there. Again, it was a sample bag, so I don't have the original packaging, but as far as the cut of it goes, folks, like always, your typical Haze stuff, medium choppy leaf cut, very juicy, little bit of stems, and a nice undyed natural brown color. When I first opened it up, I immediately smelled plum. Now, like I say, I've never smoked a plum flavor before, and as far as the fruit goes, it's just never been one of those fruits that I've always made it a point to go to the grocery store and pick up. I do actually love plums whenever I do have them. It's just not one of those everyday fruits for me. So very excited to try this out. And with that said, let's go ahead and get on into it. My setup, I'm using my caravan rig, the Zoom hose, Crown Hookah's orb tip, a nice little hookah suit, the hose sleeve sent out by Haze. Tonight I am using my micro economy funnel bowl. Like I say, it was a sample bag, so I wanted to try to get at least 2 bowls out of it. This isn't the typical bowl that I would use with it, but in this case it is. Single layer of heavy duty foil, 1 cocoa blaze cool, and off and on with the wind cover. About a half an hour in, let's see what we have. So I'm getting good clouds, nice haze clouds. Bear in mind, like I say, this is a very small bowl, a 1 coal bowl, so clouds aren't really as big as what they would be in a bigger bowl, obviously. But still, no slouch in the cloud department. Now the flavor that I'm getting is, of course, no doubt plum. It tastes like it smells. And to touch on that a little bit, like I say, it does smell like a plum. It's a little bit on what I would say is on the candied side. I'm certainly no expert on plums, but it does have a little bit of a sweetness to it, as well as a little bit of a tanginess or almost sourness note to it as well, which is what I always get when I do eat actual plum fruit. So to me, it's kind of on the natural side, but it's a little sweet to the point where it might be on the candied side of things. But then again, the actual fruit is just like that. It's not overbearingly sweet. It's not the sweetest fruit in the world, and neither is this flavor. It's got its sweetness to it, but also a little bit of a tanginess as well. It's very deep flavor, so to speak, if that makes sense. You definitely know that you're smoking a plum. However, the flavor strength is not overly bold, so to speak. It's a nice mellow smoke. It could stand to be just a tad stronger on the flavor strength to me, but then again, it's a small bowl, so there's not a whole lot of tobacco in it. That could just be the fact of the matter that the flavor strength is not where I would really like it to be. Almost, but not quite. I'll give this about a 6 for 10 on the flavor strength. I'd like to see it around a 7, maybe even an 8, but not far off. As far as the longevity with this, as I've stated, I've only used this bowl with it. I'm only going to go the 1 round of coals. However, with a bigger bowl, I'm certain that I'd go my preferred 2 rounds of coals. So the longevity is good, and as always with Haze, the heat management is impeccable. So a wonderful flavor. It's definitely got me really enjoying a plum flavor. Like I said, I've never smoked a plum flavor before, but this is something that I would like to maybe try more plum flavors in the near future. Not something that I think I'm going to put on the top of my wish list or in my cart, but still a flavor that I could smoke from time to time when I want to kind of get that change of pace, more or less. So my overall rating, I'm going to go ahead and give this an 8 for 10. That's really all I can say about it, folks. A straightforward, one flavored type of tobacco. So tastes like plum, smells like plum. 8 for 10. A big thanks to all the folks at 5-Star Hookah for sending this my way. Of course, you'll be able to find it over there, so go check it out. If you can, please comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, smoke on.